Okay, so I'm going to talk about how to name these disaccharides or monosaccharides because it was kind of confusing in class. So this will be a quicker video, and then I'll go over into the other digestion and absorption stuff. So we have two molecules here. So these are kind of like the 3 rules that I've made. Locate the anomeric carbons, determine if it's an alpha or beta, and then count the carbons to see what the bond linkage, the glycosidic bond linkage is, okay? So for this one, we will locate the anomeric carbon, and by definition, the anomeric carbon is the one that is between these two oxygens right here. So it'd be this guy. So that'd be 1. Right? If we're going to be counting, well, excuse me, let's determine if it's alpha or beta. So this is going down and this is going up. So opposite would be alpha. So this would be alpha. Beta would be if this oxygen was pointed up with this one pointed up. And I have an example of that I'm going to show. Then you count the carbons, just like I had. So we have 1 here. So then we find the anomeric carbon on the other side and we count. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 4 connects that linkage together. So it's going to be an alpha 1, 4. Pyranose means that is a 6-ring carbon, and then aldose means that it comes from an aldehyde. And I'll talk about these in a second. But let's talk about this beta one. So this guy's pointed up. So, excuse me, anomeric carbon is this guy between the two oxygens. It's pointed up. This guy's pointed up. So that means that it's beta. Both of them are on the same side. And then we count the bonds now. So it's gonna be 1 here. And so we're gonna come over here to the anomeric. Excuse me, this is supposed to be an oxygen. Let's fix that. Okay. So here it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a beta 1, 4. It's a pyranose again and aldose. So let's talk about those last 2 things. So what is aldose versus a ketose? Aldose versus ketose, and aldose comes from an aldehyde. So here it comes from an aldehyde. And then a ketose, which would be fructose, is really the only one that we need to know. That also comes from an aldehyde. I mean, from a ketone instead of an aldehyde. Pyranose versus furanose. Pyranose is a 6-ring carbon, and furanose is a 5. So something to remember about furanose is you can just remember the F for fructose. Has a ketose in it, and it also is a furanose. And it's like the only one that had those 3 things in it. So that's pretty much this video.